welcome to the Tailgate Party. I am Majestic Marie alongside my partner in crime, Ray All Day. How are you doing today, sir?
Awesome. Missed you last week. Hope everything is good.
I missed you too, but it was a good week. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
Had a great Thanksgiving, and I heard you made your first turkey, so congrats.
I did. It was I was very pleased with myself, if I can say so.
Of course you can.
So usually I've had Thanksgiving at my house before, but I usually make ham. But this year my dad really wanted turkey, and I can't say no to dad. So I was like, okay, we'll figure this out. And so
voila,
there it was.
Little Rachel Ray.
A little bit. Thank you to Google and my mother for both helping me. So
that doesn't hurt, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Well, we have some people already in. Erica is here.
Hello, Erica. How are you?
As well as the Saint, also known as Ron, or Ron, also known as the Saint. Either way.
Yes.
They're both here. I was on the round table with them last Tuesday night. So nice. We talked about Survivor Series over on AEW. But everybody knows what goes on here. So without further ado, the Briscoe brothers, and we'll talk about Mark here in a few minutes as well. Let's get the Briscoe brothers, get us ready.
Ain't no way, chick. Ain't ready. There ain't no way, man. Ain't ready. Ain't no way y'all could possibly be ready. You can say you're ready as many times as you want. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all boys ain't ready. There's no way, man.
Love it.
Yes. And guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about the Tailgate Party. And we have a lot of stuff to talk about. First, I want to kind of just briefly go over what happened on Full Gear. And you can tell me what your favorite match was. We're not going to talk about this in length because, like I said, we have a lot to talk about. We have Full Gear to talk about. We have the Continental Classic to talk about. And we have this card tonight to talk about. So,
busy day.
Yes. Jay White defeated Hangman Adam Page. Private Party defeated Outrunners, House of Black, and the Acclaimed for the tag team championships. They retained. Mercedes Moné defended her TBS championship against Chris Statlander and retained. MJF defeated Roderick Strong. Kyle Fletcher defeated Will Ospreay. Takeshita defended his international championship against Ricochet and retained. Daniel Garcia defeated Jack Perry and became the new TBS champion. Mariah May turned on Mina Shirakawa during her celebration, and Jon Moxley totally obliterated Orange Cassidy, and we don't know if he is dead or alive.
That's a lot.
It was.
That was a lot.
How did you feel about the pay-per-view overall?
It was good. I mean, a little interesting. Anytime I see Orange take a massive beating is always a big plus for me. So
we were both wrong. Jon Moxley did not bleed himself at all. Exactly. But Orange Cassidy started bleeding probably about 2.5 minutes in.
Yes, which was like, wow. I said that to I was like, oh my God, we both got this wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. I'm happy for Danny Garcia. Good for him.
Yes.
You're finally elevating him up there because he's a really, really, really great talent, I think. Mm-hmm. I was happy for Kyle Fletcher. I didn't love it, but hey, Kyle Fletcher is becoming the man.
I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that he should win this match, and he did. And it was a really good match. And my goodness, Kyle Fletcher looks like Brock Lesnar compared to some people right now. It's amazing what a haircut can do.
He's reverse Samson, like we said 2 weeks ago. You cut that hair. He looks so much bigger. I didn't know hair made you gain 20 pounds of muscle.
What do you do?
I was like, wow, he looks like a completely different person.
Yes.
I'm going to call him Sam Fletcher or something. He don't look like Kyle Fletcher. I don't know who this guy is, but he's huge. Good for him, though.
I do have to say that the match of the night was probably Mercedes Moné versus Chris Statlander. That was incredible.
Insane.
And anybody saying that Mercedes doesn't have it or can't have a good match anymore or just can't do anything in AEW just needs to sit down and be quiet, because that was fantastic. I loved every second of that.
Yeah, you got to stop. I mean, you could tell me you don't like her, but don't tell me she can't work.
Right. It was a great match. And how did you feel about Camille just saying, "I quit" to Mercedes last week?
That was a little faster than I thought. I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to happen that soon.
Right.
I thought it'd be one more shot. I'll give you one more chance to do the right thing, and then the ultimate turn. But no, it happened much quicker than I thought it would.
Yeah. And Jay White surprisingly beating Hangman Page, and they're kind of continuing their thing. I'm guessing that they're probably going to meet again either at Winter is Coming or at World's End, and Hangman Page is probably finally going to get that win over Jay White, but I was surprised that Jay White got the win.
Yeah. Again, like, how many times is Page going to lose to this guy? Like, I don't understand the booking on that. It's a little weird. I mean, I love Jay White. Love his whole new character, so to speak, but to see Page get pinned again, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, you're making him look like the angry man that can't win. Like, that's not a good look.
I don't know. It was really weird because both of these guys were also involved in the main event. There was a lot of shenanigans in the main event, not just with the Death Riders, but Hangman Page coming out, and it seems like he was helping someone out. Christian comes out, tries to cash in his little thing. It doesn't work. Darby Allin confronts them in the outside, crashes into their truck, and they steal a car and run off. I mean,
he drove his own car. He did his own thing, which I heard, which is crazy.
He always does. He always does his own stunts. He's a lunatic, but we love Darby Allin, and regardless. I do have to say that the Dark Horse match on the card that was actually pretty great, but just didn't get enough publicity was Konosuke Takeshita versus Ricochet. That was a really great match as well, and I was very, very grateful to see Takeshita continue to keep his title too. So
100%. Too soon for Ricochet.
Yeah, a little too soon. So yeah, great pay-per-view. I enjoyed pretty much everything on the card, and they made great decisions. And whenever it's AEW, you never know if they are going to make great decisions. So when they do, I have to say applaud. Yay for you.
Yes. The AEW review team here gives you 2 thumbs up.
Yay.
We definitely approve. Very well done.
All right, so let's get into everything that's going on currently. Juice Robinson unfortunately broke his foot this past week on Collision. He was seen at WrestleCade on crutches, and it looks like he did break his fibula in his ankle, I believe. So that's like a 6 to 12 week recovery, and who knows how much longer it'll take to get in the wrestling ring. So we'll have to see. But thoughts go out to Juice Robinson, and hope he's better very fast, because he just came back not too long ago. Wow. Poor Jay White and Juice Robinson, they can't seem to be on the show at the same time for very long before someone gets hurt. Exactly. And I hate to see that.
Yeah, I hate to see that too. That's rough.
Okay, we're about to talk about the Continental Classic, and I do have to say I'm feeling a little sad.
Wonder why.
This is why I'm feeling a little sad. My boy is the inaugural winner of the Continental Classic, and he's not even here to defend. I mean, Okada won the title off of him, right? So he's defending the title, right? But Eddie can't defend his tournament win, I guess. He's not here to do that. And I'm feeling a little emotional about it, and I'm like, he's not here. So forgive me for being a little sad.
But don't worry. When the Death Riders come out one day and he'll be out there rolling in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to happen. Just hope it doesn't happen with Adam Cole, but,
Yeah, get kicked in the face, but I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not, but I can't wait to see him back.
I know. He's the last I heard, he's working really hard in rehab. And he's shooting for April, but it could be as long as June, but he's shooting for April, I believe. So
I think he's really focused and dedicated. I'm going to say April. I'm going to say middle of April, he'll be back.
I'm going to be optimistic.
I know someone who's going to be happy.
There was a ton of people at WrestleCade. I'm sure there was. I would like to go sometime, but it's always in a bad because it's Thanksgiving weekend. It's never at an opportune time to go. Okay, so the Continental Classic. We have on the blue side, Kaneshige Okada has 1 point. Kyle Fletcher has 3 points. Daniel Garcia has 1 point. So him and Okada went to a draw on Collision. Shelton Benjamin has 3 points. And then Mark Briscoe and Beast Mortos both have 0. Shelton Benjamin, of course, defeated Mark Briscoe last week on Dynamite. It was a great match, by the way.
Great match.
Then on the gold side, Darby Allin has 0 points. Claudio Castagnoli has 3 points. Will Ospreay has 3 points. Brody King has 3 points. Commander is taking Juice Robinson's spot, obviously. So he doesn't have any points. And Ricochet was defeated by Claudio last week, so he has 0 points as well. So we're off to an interesting start. What do you think of how the tournament's going so far? And do you have any predictions on how it's going to go?
I like the brackets. I like the setup. They did it really well. I think they paired the right types of wrestlers with the right style, so it works out good. I'm going with Dark Horse here. I'm going Kai Fletcher all the way.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking maybe it would be really interesting if it came down to Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, and Okada doesn't even make it to the finals. That's what I'm going to predict.
Yeah, I'm going to say Okada doesn't even make it to the finals.
Okada hasn't been interesting since he got here, so
he hasn't.
I mean, it's sad. And if Timothy, I know you're out there somewhere, and I know you're probably really sad that I just said that, but he has not been doing anything, and I don't think he should win this tournament.
No, he shouldn't.
I don't.
Having a good catchphrase, it's not even a good catchphrase, having a curse word catchphrase is like,
ooh, edgy.
Like, ooh, wow. Like, that's his new thing. What happened to the Rainmaker? He's cheesing out a little bit.
Yeah. It's and with the Bucks gone, and with it look like Jack Perry's going away too.
Yeah.
Maybe this will revitalize the Rainmaker part of Okada. I hope so anyway.
Is Jack just taking a leave of absence, or what are they doing with him?
I don't know. The Bucks are working from home.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Well, aren't they fighting in Japan for the IWGP tag belts? That's what I heard. They were trying to do something.
I don't know.
I
really don't know. I don't follow the Bucks. So when they're not on AEW TV, I have no idea what they're doing because I really don't care.
Don't care either.
No.
But hey. Yeah, maybe the Rainmaker will come back.
Maybe.
Because he's by himself right now.
Ron says he went Saturday. My good friend Eric is here. And he's telling me to get with him soon. Okay, awesome. All right, so yeah, we are off to a good start with the tournament, and
good brackets. Now, does this winner become the new Continental Champion? Is this person fights to catch? Oh, okay.
Yes, Okada is the Continental Champion until the finals. If he doesn't make it to the finals, he's no longer. He has to go through the tournament just like everybody else.
Wow. He has to defend his belt through a tournament. Wow.
Yes. Right. If he doesn't make it to the finals, he is no longer champion. So that's what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to come down.
Shave that head.
Yeah.
New man.
Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher, I think it's going to come down to. Although I think Claudio could be a contender in this as well. Shelton Benjamin, you never know what they're going to do. I really think that they really can't go wrong with this. The only two people that I would not want to see in the final is Commander or Beast Mortos. I would be like, no, just don't. Anybody else is fine.
Anybody else. Literally anybody else.
Right.
I'm good. Anybody else.
I mean, so the one behind me was not the finals. It was Eddie and John Moxley. But when you had this dynamic as your finals last year, if you did that, I would just be like, okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to call Ray and say the show is over because I can't watch this anymore.
If it's Commander and the Beast in the finals, then I'm like, well, it was a great ride. I hope you guys enjoyed our show. I am parting ways because I am lost for words.
Yes. I can't stand the Bucks either, Eric. I just don't. I don't care. I don't care.
I can't get into them. Some people.
All right. So let's get into the show for tonight.
Yes.
This is where we get to talk about your favorite person. We've already talked about mine.
Let's talk about him.
Okay. So.
Hey, let's talk about him. Let's talk about him.
MJF beats up Roderick Strong. Adam Cole comes out there, defends him. MJF does something. I can't remember what it was. Sorry, it's been a week.
Yeah, I think he ran.
He did something to Roderick Strong to make them come out there.
And broke his
arm.
Chair,
okay. And then Kyle O'Reilly comes out there, and he's getting a little heated with Adam Cole, saying this was all his fault and everything. And they come out there last week, and they're like, Adam Cole is trying to call out MJF. Kyle O'Reilly comes out there and says, this is all your fault. Let me take care of this. You're just getting people hurt. And they're kind of fighting over MJF on a pole match, I guess. And MJF, he showed a video of him on the Titantron, and he says, I'm not worried about you two. I don't really care because it's Diamond Ring season, and I'm worried about that Battle Royal next week. So Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole be in this Battle Royal. There's going to be 12 people because it's called Desert Battle Royal. So, how do you feel about this?
This is happy time for Ray. Ray all day is happy. This is my moment. Been waiting for this for what, 3 years since Adam Cole was hurt.
7.5 years ago. I mean, sorry.
It was like 8 years. I've been waiting 8 years for this. Because he scratched his toe. That scratching toe thing that takes a while to heal.
Well, to be fair, he did have a replacement.
Yes, and all kidding aside, he had a replacement, so he was out for a long time. So I've been waiting for this patiently. I've got to see Adam some way somehow either win this or cost MJF from winning it. One or the other.
Okay, well, MJF is not in the Battle Royal. This is for just a chance to meet MJF.
Oh, then
at a later date.
Then Kyle's gonna win this.
Okay, I was going to come in and crash your dreams and say I don't think Adam is winning.
No shot. No, they're saving this for the end.
Yes, World's End.
World's End, exactly.
To be fair,
End.
I think Kyle O'Reilly is going to win this, and he's going to face MJF. MJF is going to keep his diamond ring for another year.
Yep.
And
he's going to break Kyle O'Reilly's neck because he broke Roderick's arm. So he'll break Kyle's neck or foot or something. And then finally he'll get his shot. But there's no way he's going to get it this early.
No. It's too cat and mouse.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm all for it. If you're going to play this game, play it the right way.
Yes.
Well, that's going to be exciting. Do you see anybody else winning this other than Kyle O'Reilly? I don't know who else is in it, but
Oh, Adam Cole is fully back. He's had several matches on Dynamite. He's beaten Buddy Matthews and Malachi Black, but he lost to Takeshita.
Just
Is that right?
Ring.
Yes.
Yes.
So
asterisk with that loss.
Yeah.
Big asterisk. Big, huge.
He's had several matches already.
He looks good.
He's won 2 out of 3 of them, I think. So.
But Kyle O'Reilly's winning this. Is there any other person you could think of that's winning this?
Well, they didn't announce anyone else besides Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, so it has to be either Kyle O'Reilly or Adam Cole.
Well, maybe Taven and Bennett may be in it.
I mean, we shouldn't win it, though. It should be one of those two.
Yeah.
I don't know. Evil Uno.
That would be impressive. If those two fought in the end and Kyle won, that would be crazy. I would like that's a good ending.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
Just throw a wrench in everything and have the Evil Uno win.
There, now you got me laughing. I would just be like, no! Why is Evil Uno in this match? I'll be on Facebook. What is wrong with you, Majestic? Why would you say that? Why would you wish Evil Uno on me? Oh my God. If I see him enter that battle royal, I'm going to lose my mind.
You know he's going to at least be in it. Because whenever there is something where they don't announce everybody, Evil Uno is one of the participants.
Yeah, because he's always in catering, just cleaning up or doing something else. So, yeah. Oh. He gets in there, and I see him down to the final 3. Oh, my God. I will start having panic attacks.
That's okay.
It's okay. This is what we're here for.
Yeah. I mean, we don't even watch all of AEW either. Our collision reporter is not here, so
couldn't tell you. Don't ask me any collision questions. Couldn't tell you anything. No idea.
Not one thing.
0.
Okay, so I think we're on the same page. We both think that Kyle O'Reilly is going to win.
Yes, or Evil Uno.
Okay, so this is interesting. So at Full Gear, Swerve Strickland, which was not on my list for some weird reason, got obliterated by Bobby Lashley. Like, it was just, let me mop the floor and use Swerve's dreads as the mop. You know,
yes.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And he got beaten pretty badly by Bobby Lashley. Max Caster gets a Hurt Syndicate business card, an MVP business card at the end of their match, I believe.
Uh-huh.
So he's been contacted. Swerve had a promo last week, and Max Caster was walking by and was kind of throwing shade at Swerve, and Swerve attacked him. It was the wrong night, the wrong week to go after Swerve, Max. You should have, hush, hush. But you paid for it. You opened your mouth and you paid for it. So we are having this. And I think Swerve is going to beat Max Caster.
Yes, like a drum.
Or someone's going to get involved. It's going to be a disqualification. And it's announced that Max Caster is now part of the Hurt Syndicate. And then we have Anthony Bowens and Billy Gunn coming out there going, what in the heck is going on? I think that would be more interesting, but we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Max is a great heel.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just makes a better heel with the rapping heel stuff. I love Anthony Bowens, but...
Yeah, I do too. It's weird. Max Caster is a better heel. Anthony Bowens is a better babyface. So it was always... It worked, but at the same time, if they split up, I could see that working too.
So. Yeah, at the end of the day, I agree with you 100%. Like, Anthony does not come across like a heel. Max actually comes across heelish, so it works for both of them. And then Anthony's good by himself.
Yeah.
But when these two broke up, it's fine. I'm okay with it.
They'll both just be fine if they do.
100%.
Don't get me wrong, I like them as a tag team too.
Yes, I did like him as a tag team. But I think they'll
Hello,
survive.
Shane.
Hey,
welcome,
Sugar Shane.
Welcome. How's your Cowboys looking?
2 in a row. With my luck, they're going to run the table and waste a draft pick. It should be
That's always fun.
Yeah, it should be tanking. But no, they're not doing it because, I don't know, God's torturing me.
It happens.
They were on the table, and then barely not getting in the playoffs, or barely get in, and then get stomped on in the first round. So either way, it's not going to look good for me.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Hi, Timothy. Okada's not making it to the finals. He's going to lose.
Yes, that's reality. He's definitely not making it.
Okay, so I caught up on Dynamite, and I've been trying to catch up on stuff, and this still doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Have they been fighting on Collision? Our reporter is here right on time. He can tell us. Does this match make sense? Because to me, it doesn't.
Yes, I don't get this one at all. I know Anna Jay's trying to go after a new title because I think that fight she had with Mariah May was like the last shot she could get against her.
Okay.
And she's like, well, I'm going to go after the TBS title. So I think she's trying to build herself that way. Okay. But this Ford feud, I don't know where this came from.
They were only playing for division spoilers. I don't know what that means because I don't watch the NFL. But you do, I'm sure.
Yes, Ron, they are playing for division spoilers. I just want them to keep losing out. Because, in football, the worse you are, the better draft pick you get.
So you don't want your team to win. You want them to lose.
At this point, because they're not going to do anything. So it might as well just keep losing and build up a really good draft pick.
Okay.
The top running back, a defensive player, something that's going to help the team. But to keep winning.
Be bad today so you can be good tomorrow.
Exactly. That's the tailgate theme. Be bad today so you can be good tomorrow. Look, you're on fire today. You're on fire. First Evil Uno and now this. Wow, you're 2 for 2.
Okay. We'll see what happens.
I swear if I see him in this battle royal, I'm going to flip out.
We have a gold bracket with Brody King versus Claudio Castagnoli, and this one's going to be interesting because both of them have won their first match. Brody King defeated Darby Allin last week, and Claudio defeated Ricochet.
Yeah.
So I'll be surprised who gets the lead here.
Well, I'm going to say Claudio because Death Riders. Some way, somehow, they're going to get involved. There's no way that's going to be a one-on-one. It's going to be a 1-on-4.
Yeah, at the very end, too, Claudio was coming in to come after Darby again, and Brody King kind of stood over and sort of protected Darby Allin from another attack from the Death Riders. So it'll be quite interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, if this leads to Death Riders versus the House of Black, then I'm there. I'm there for that.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to this because it's too bigger, Claudio's not,
no, Claudio's
gigantic,
but he's bigger than,
Yeah. So two bigger dudes going at it, always makes me happy. So
yes, exactly. Because as you know, AEW, strong phobic.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Here we go.
Strong phobic.
Exactly. So this is weird. 2 big guys actually going at it. I'm like, wow.
And somebody has to win.
And someone has to win. Big guy has to win.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Orange Cassidy is going to come in there. I'm just kidding.
Orange Cassidy's going to come in and roll up one of them and get the pin. I'm like, what?
You're not in this match.
You're out of this match and the winner. Like, what? What just happened?
Oh, goodness. We have too much fun on this show. Yeah. Over on the blue side, we have Shelton Benjamin versus Kyle Fletcher. I think it's too soon for this match. They should have waited.
Whoa, man. Hercules versus Hercules. Another 2 big guys.
Yeah, and normally we wouldn't be saying that about Kyle Fletcher, but he grew like 10 pounds of muscle after his haircut, after his trip to the barber. So
unbelievable. Fellas, for anybody who's watching the show, has anybody noticed how big Kyle Fletcher looks now? It is insane.
It is.
He looks huge. That haircut put on 20 pounds of muscle. I've gone to the barber and got my hair shaved, and I don't get 20 pounds of muscle. I'm like, where does he go? Where's his barber? I'd like to know.
I mean, instead of Delilah, he went to Regina, and Regina. Regina gave him the strength instead of Delilah taking it away. So
wow, Regina gave it to him, but man, he's huge. And when did Kyle get so big?
I don't know.
I don't think you lifted weights when you're getting your hair cut. I know it's like and you're doing. I didn't know that was like. I thought it was just you sitting in a chair.
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's gonna be a great match. This is gonna be
they buzz off a little bit every time you go down for your squat. So.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, a 50-pound medicine ball squatting and getting a zip back up. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Okay, he's huge.
I think that both of these guys should have faced somebody else before this, and they both won. And then it would be a little bit more interesting to see, but it's a tournament, so.
Are you cool if this is a draw?
Yeah. They've already done a draw, though, so I don't want them to abuse that too much.
Yeah. So maybe a D. No, I guess Kyle has to win this one. He's the up-and-comer.
Well, Shelton Benjamin could still win, and Kyle Fletcher could still go to the finals, because it happened with...
Yes. Oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Yes,
he lost his first 2 or 3 matches, and then he came back from behind and won the whole thing, so...
I was very happy for you when that happened. I was rooting for you.
I just like how all I have to do is do this. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to guarantee a Kyle win because this, like you said, I think this could go either way. Shelton is looking fantastic. So I don't know. I'm going to say Kyle, but I would not be surprised if Shelton won.
Hold the presses. Anna Jay and Penelope Ford is actually a random match like we thought.
Okay, good. There's no storyline to this. There's not you stole my sandwich. We're going to fight next week. Okay.
On one of the wrestling games, WWE 2K23, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the story modes, Becky Lynch actually gets mad at you because you ate her oatmeal.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm cool with that. If that was the story between them two, I'd be all right.
Shane doesn't like the tournament stuff. It's not for everybody. Yeah, I like it.
I love it.
I don't think that King and Claudia is going to end in a draw.
No.
Thank you, Erica. My boys fought long and hard against the Georgia Tech this last weekend. 8 overtimes.
8. Insane.
Yes. They are in the SEC championship game. I don't know if they're going to win it, but... And Timothy, I'm not bringing up that last comment because it's just rude.
Yes.
Rude.
Yes, that's just rude.
Horrible.
Okay,
so either way, I'll be happy.
Yes.
Whoever wins. Last but not least, we have Pac versus Jay White. Pac attacked Jay White last week. Well, actually, the Death Riders kind of attacked both Hangman Page and Jay White. I will laugh hysterically if this turns into a tag team match at some point.
Oh my God!
Pac and Wheeler Yuta versus Jay White and Adam Page.
I'm like, what is happening here? If Hangman Page helps him, if they start double teaming him, he runs in the ring and saves them. I'm like, what is going on? What am I watching?
It would be hilarious.
It would be hilarious. I'm like, what is happening? What is like a Twilight Zone episode? Like, what?
Yeah. The unlikely team,
yeah.
And we'll get to hear our favorite little phrase that commentators at wrestling like to say: "Can they coexist?" No, they can't.
No, they can't. Someone who's pinned me 4 times in a row, we're not going to get along.
No.
Impossible.
No. Well, that's the card. It looks pretty good.
Isn't Jamie Hayter supposed to speak tonight too?
I don't know. It wasn't in that list, but probably.
Yeah, it was on the AEW thing. They talked about all the matches and said Jamie Hayter's going to speak. So I don't know who she's going to challenge.
Okay. Actually, she's going to address Julia Hart because Julia Hart's been kind of not really stalking her, but like a spotlight has been showing up at the end of her matches, and they assume it's Julia Hart. So I'm guessing she's addressing that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm there for it. Good card tonight. I'm very excited. If we could just make sure that there's no tree, I'm happy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Please, God. And no Evil Uno in that Battle Royal.
He's going to be there.
Oh, I'm going to lose my mind.
He's going to be there. I'm going to laugh so hard when he shows up.
I'm going to cry so much. I'm like, Maurice said this. What is going on?
He might not win, but I know for sure he probably will be in it.
Oh, my God. We'll both be living at the same time. Well, no, yours will be tears of happiness. Mine will be tears of sadness. I'm like, is this idiot going to win? No. I'll be on the edge of my sofa like, no, there's no way. There's no way.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Jamie Hayter is wonderful. Statlander is great too. And that match, Statlander versus Mercedes Moné, I just cannot say enough good things about it. It was really, really great.
Yes. I can't emphasize that enough. Don't say anything bad about Mercedes. Like, you don't mean I like her. I respect it. Don't tell me she can't work.
Yeah, that was a good match. She just really maybe doesn't click with everybody, and that's normal. So
yeah, that's fine. You know, I don't like Orange, but I admit he's a great worker.
Yeah.
You got to call it like it is.
Well, guys, that's the show. It's going to be fun. We'll be keeping up with the scores in the Continental Classic as we move on, and that means we might not watch Collision, but we'll keep up with Collision because we'll have to know what everybody's standings are. Exactly. So until next week, we'll see you guys later.
Have a great week. See you next week.